Okay, so I just want to start and say that a few weeks ago, I set myself up with a budget, a pretty small budget. I budgeted myself at about $500 to pick up another digital camera, one that still takes good photos, one that will do 4K video, so I can use it for like vlogging. I can use it for B-roll. I can use it for a lot of different things. Now I do have my Fuji X-T5. I also have a DJI Pocket, Osmo Pocket. I have a Action 2. So I have plenty of cameras that I can use for doing B-roll, but I wanted something small, lightweight that I can carry around. And if I lose it, drop it, break it, whatever, I'm not too worried about it because I'm only going to be out 500, not possibly 3,500 or more, depending on which lens I have on my Fuji X-T5. And my last video, I had the OM Systems TG7, which is a point and shoot that's pretty much indestructible. It's not a bad camera if you're working or like in extreme sports, or you're, I don't know, you're Sylvester Stallone at Cliffhanger or something. You don't have to worry about that camera, and that camera is worth it for that. But for anything else, I would say that it doesn't quite take good enough photos to be a $500+ point and shoot camera. Just doesn't. The quality is not that good. So what I ended up doing was bringing that back, and I ended up going with this guy. And this is the Sony a6100. And, I think this came out in 2019. It's kind of an entry-level camera. And I was like, you know what? Let's give it a shot. I've never shot Sony before, ever. Other than, what was it, like a 5 megapixel Digicam. That's the only Sony experience I have, period. And I got this thing, and I got to tell you, I really, 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 really like how the Sony shoots. I love it. I love how it takes photos. I love the form factor of it, which I was surprised. Now, this is a crop sensor, which I'm fine with. My main primary camera, digital camera, is a crop sensor. It's the Fuji X-T5. So I'm not crop. APS-C does not scare me at all. I actually kind of like APS-C. Hell, I used to shoot on a Micro Four Thirds, a Lumix GH5. So it doesn't really concern me. I like that it's smaller. I like that it's small. I like it has a small frame. It's lightweight. Still feels very, very sturdy. Still feels very, very well made. The dials feel really good. It doesn't feel cheap or loose or anything like that. Everything feels fantastic. And boy, oh boy. I started, when I first got this a little over a week ago, I went with the 50mm f1.8 for the FE mount, which, if you know Sony, FE just means it's designed for full frame. So it'll work on full frame and it'll work on these crop sensors. But being that this is an APS-C sensor, it crops in at 1.5 times size. So that 50mm became 75mm for me. And that's a little bit too much, too long of a focal length on a prime lens for my liking. Now, I will say that 50 f1.8 took phenomenal photos, crystal clear photos, even wide open. I mean, they were tack sharp, and I'm extremely impressed with that. But I have a budget that I'm staying under, and I actually broke this one just a tiny little bit, and that was just with tax. So I brought that that 50mm back, and I picked up the 28 to 70 FE mount lens, and it's just a kit lens. And I think I am right there. I mean, right there on pulling the trigger and selling my Fuji X-T5 and all my lenses and picking up the Sony 6700 that came out less than a year ago with AI focusing and all that fun stuff. Oh, man, I am just this close, and I don't know. I love my Fuji X-T5. But I realized, I sat there and I really, really realized that the analog dials on the top, the film simulations, all that stuff that I loved about the Fuji, if I want that experience, I'll just go grab one of my 100, 200 film cameras that I have sitting on shelves and just use those and get that same experience and get actual film instead of film recipes. I can't decide. I love how this camera operates. I actually love this dial for the thumb. I run this most of the time in aperture priority, and I can just sit there and work this and work the aperture to the way I want, all one-handed. I don't have to, work with a aperture ring. And I know the Fuji, you can make some changes and you can customize it where you can do that with a thumb, but I just like how this shoots. So in my next video, you'll probably be seeing me with a Sony a6100, more than likely. However, in the meantime, I'm going to stop talking and stop wasting your time, and I'm just going to show you the photos that I took this weekend at a couple of chalk festival and an art festival, and I was out at a just a really cool park. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.
Thank you.
Sir, what's your pleasure?
I'm going to do the number 73. One logger at $6.93 on the card. There we go. If you want a receipt, we can text it or email it. No, okay.
Oh, do I need to sign?
Oh, yeah, please.
Oh, not used to signing.
There we go. Do you no receipts?
No receipt.
No, okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Cheers.
Mm-hmm.
Little things that I can do to make it enough money.
I don't need anything.
I'll help you find out. So if I buy a place where I have a friend, like coconut, do not have to have.
Oh, I will tell you this story though.
My daughter's going to school there. But a friend of ours
What?
You can get a better picture right here.
Oh, there we go. Thank you.
Yeah.
Cute. You mind if I take your photo? Yeah. Oh, ready? Thank you. He's just sitting there watching everybody.
Yeah, I know.
He's eyeballing the food, is what it looks like.
Culvert there runs from that, where you take that down and
still getting, you know, I think the was opposite, so you're still getting like,
You want to do it?
Oh, definitely, baby.